Hi friends, you're watching movie reviews with Raghuram. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Hindi web series Mithya. Mithya is an official adaptation of 2019 British miniseries Cheat. So Mithya is the story of a professor who is also an aspiring writer and also in contention of becoming the HOD of her university, and her student who is the daughter of one of the trustees of the university. The story of Mithya showcases how the relationship between the professor and her student started under untoward circumstances and unwholesome confrontations and went on to become worser and worser. In due course of time, they come into psychological conflict with each other, and in due course of time, the relationship graduates to such horrible levels that hatredness and vengeance take roots. The story of the toxic relationship between the professor and her students takes a horrible turn when the husband of the professor is murdered and the professor is arrested on the charges of murdering her husband. At the beginning of each and every episode, we are shown a discussion or an argument between the professor and her student in a prison. The professor standing inside the prison and the student standing outside the prison. So the needle of suspicion keeps shifting from one person to the other. In the later episodes of the web series, the darker sides of the lives of the professor and her students are shown, and what exactly happens when their lives and their life stories intersect with each other forms the rest of the story of Mithya. The web series Mithya has been shot in the beautiful locations of Darjeeling with wonderful, mind-blowing photography. The cinematography and direction of photography of the web series is one plus point, and it is just awesome. Adding to that is a good background score. On the other hand, on the backdrop of the story, we can see many complicated and complex relationships, honey trap, hatred, vengeance, betrayal, infidelity, break of trust, and lot more. The web series Mithya is supposed to be a psychological thriller, but in entirety, when we see the web series, the thrilling element, the thrilling component is aggressively missing, because we get the thrilling moments only in bits and parcels, in small packets, just like small packets of energy here and there. In between the two packets of thrilling elements in the web series, we can see quite a lot of drama. And coming to the other part, that is the suspense, there is no suspense in the web series at all, because much of the suspense is revealed in the initial chapters, initial episodes of the web series, and we have only finger count of suspects, and you already know either this person or that person might have been involved in whatever is happening in the web series. But in spite of not much suspense, not much thrilling elements, one thing what makes you see this particular web series till the end is the anticipation of knowing the motive, why these things are happening the way they are happening. So there is a small twist in the tale towards the end of the web series, which is interesting, and also later at the end of the web series, the story opens up the gates for a sequel. Now let me speak something about the characters in the web series Mithya. Huma Qureshi plays the role of professor. She plays a cool and composed character, but has various shades and layers to her characters. As the web series progresses ahead, you can see quite a lot of layers in her character and in her story. Huma Qureshi undoubtedly has given a decent performance in the web series. The other important character in the web series is the student of Huma Qureshi. The role has been played by Avantika Dassani, daughter of actress Bhagyashri. Avantika Dassani is making her debut in this particular web series. It is a dream role for any boy or a girl to get a particular role having various shades, various layers, especially the negative layers, the negative touch. And I feel Avantika Dassani should feel very happy and proud that right at the beginning of her career, she has got a role which has various shapes and shades and layers. And very importantly, she plays the role of a rich brat and an arrogant girl who just likes doing what she likes to do. She doesn't confine herself into the boundaries of any rules and regulations. She is a lawbreaker. I can't call Avantika Dassani's role as a perfect debut. She is okay in her role. The efforts are seen on the screen, but she has to improvise a lot, especially the dialogue delivery and also the expressions. If not the best, I'm not going to be judgmental. Avantika Dassani, I feel, has made a decent debut and has announced her arrival. Probably in future, if she gets more movies and more web series, and if she gets to display the various shades of her emotions and also the roles which she can play, varieties of roles she can play, probably there is a chance of her surviving in the industry and getting meaty roles. Parambrata Chattopadhyaya or Parambrata Chaterjee also gets a meaty role. His role also has various shades and various layers. Parambrata is definitely good in his role. Indranil Sen Gupta, I think his particular character has been wasted. I don't know if he's going to get a lengthier role in season 2, but in this particular episode, what exactly Indranil Sen Gupta was doing, I just wonder. Rajat Kapoor and Samir Soni get small cameos. In those small cameos, they look good enough. Rohan Sippy has directed Mithya, and I should tell he has also done a decent job in directing this web series, if not to the perfection, but to a okayish type of psychological thriller. Having said that, I should tell Mithya has a good cast ensemble, but in spite of that, the actors and actresses look lackluster, disengaged, and disinterested. This makes Mithya a not so comprehensive, not so good psychological thriller. Of course, Mithya had all the components which could have made it a very good psychological thriller to watch if moments of suspense and more moments of thrill would have been created in the web series rather than making a web series. If the director would have preferred to make it a movie of around 1.5 hour or 1 hour 45 minutes length, it could have been even more better. Nobody looks like in a hurry, and the story narrative goes in its own slow pace. Undoubtedly, it picks up in the last half an hour or so with a little bit of intriguing moments and also some interesting twists and turns. The majority of the web series is a slow burner. Finally, I would tell if you're okay with slow burners with a little bit of intriguing moments, small packages of thrill, and a little bit of twist and turn in the tale, and a tale of complicated relationships, and a small murder mystery with no much suspense and investigations taking place in and around them, you can definitely watch Mithya on Z5. Finally, telling that a shorter length and more crispier and aggressive roles to the characters of Huma Qureshi and Avantika Dassani would have made this a very, very good, engaging, intriguing, and superb psychological thriller. Mithya is a decent watch, but loses the race in many fronts. Thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with yet another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.